What's good, family? What's good? What's good? What's good? Hope y'all having a blessed Sunday afternoon, man. Y'all know what it is. This is another installment of the Southern Baller Show. And of course, I have JB with me. And of course, the brothers, if they can, like Coach 67 Sports TV, Big Joe, or Brent Fox, or even Jay Good will join us if they can. But no worries, we still, show is still going to be on. Salute the 86 Goats. He said, salute family. He says, first, appreciate you coming by. J Bar, salute family in chat. Salute y'all, man. JB, what's going on, man?
Hey, man. Another Sunday. Hey, another weekend of great football as well. You know what I'm saying? Ready to chop it up with you.
Yes, sir. Okay, Mr. Shelton. Shelton, LDBC, and nothing reloaded. Damn right. And matter of fact, shout out to the mighty LDBC, man. He said Christian CM MF CM MF Christian McCaffrey. Yeah. What happened to Mac Jones? What happened to Mac Jones? What happened to Brock Purdy? But salute to Mr. Shelton, man. 49ers fan in the building. Big Joe. Salute to the family. You will be on in a minute. I appreciate you, man. You good, man. Take your time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We gonna go in the scores, JB, man. Definitely gonna go in.
Let's do it.
College, man. Man, it is week 5, man. Well, it was week 5, so we had East Carolina beat Army West Point 28-6. I think that was a revenge game, so I think Army beat them last year, I believe. And Friday, which I want to call Upset Friday, because Virginia upset Florida State.
Man, I didn't see that one coming.
Hey, but you've been saying ACC is I call it the SWAC of the PWI conferences.
I agree.
You never know, man. But Virginia did upset Florida State. Florida was number 8 in the nation, but Virginia ended up beating them 46-38. And then we have Arizona State upset TCU 27-24. TCU was winning most of the. Well, it was kind of back and forth, but Arizona State.
You was right. They was TCU was winning 14-0, and Arizona came back.
What up, Coach? We see you, man.
Peace and blessings to the family. How y'all brothers doing this afternoon?
We blessed. We see you dress for Sunday's best. What's going on, man?
I'm blessed and highly favored. Still agitated at the Jags. But other than that, all is well. The Saints should be leading at halftime against the Bills.
Oh my God, bro!
However, they lose it too. The score is 14-10 in favor of Buffalo. You get down to like the 10-yard line, and instead of just running the play or kicking the field,
they ran that bullshit ass play. You seen that too, Coach?
They ran the Philly special. I'm like, what the hell are we doing? We giving Chris Olave the ball to throw a pass to Spencer Rattler. It's like, come on, man, how many stupid decisions can we make? Man, Really, they should be
Man,
winning. They should be winning the game
yes.
instead of trailing by 4 points at the half. So that goes to show you how bad teams find a way to lose.
Can I be honest with you?
I
Watching that Browns game, I'm watching the Browns and the Lions. All the Browns need is a quarterback, and they
They
either
got one. They got
yeah,
one.
she do what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what I
they
mean?
don't play. They don't want to play them. So that,
Well,
like you said, because bad franchises find a way to lose games because they got something personal against somebody that's not even playing football anymore. They're gonna hold it against his son and potentially cause them to lose games that they should win. So that's sound like Cleveland to me.
yeah. And the thing about the Saints is, you know, Spencer Rattler is not even an issue. I mean, of course, they got blown out last week by the Seahawks, but it's really not his issue. I mean, the offensive line have been bad through the first few weeks. The defense has been bad. The defense played much better today. And in addition to that, you know, he's playing well, but the turnovers, the stupid mistakes, like those cost you games, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. And coach, we were going over the scores, man. What was your what was your reaction when Virginia upset Florida State?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest with you. I felt like that was a catch. To me, if they'd have said it wasn't a catch on the field, cool. It was a 50-50 call. It could have went either way. But my issue is they called it a catch and then they turned around and overruled it. It wasn't conclusive to the point where you could say, oh, it's not a catch. I mean, it was a big upset. The irony is I was working for the Louisiana All-American Sports Network. Shout out to Lindell Mitchell and Eric Hatfield. And we were calling the game. It was McKinley's homecoming. For those individuals that don't know, McKinley is in South Baton Rouge. That's where the rapper Lil Boosie is from. Their stadium is being renovated, so they played at an Olympic Stadium against Broadmoor High School. And ordinarily, you want to pick a cupcake for your homecoming, but instead, they picked a district rival. And I'm thinking it's going to be a good game. Broadmoor scored first. McKinley scored after. And then after that point, Broadmoor scored what? 34 unanswered points. And by this point, it was like 41-6. And then I hear the guys that's also in the press box with us that's working for, I think they were working for Broadmoor. McKinley, either one. Then they're working for Broadmoor. Like, they was watching the game. And I'm thinking to myself, this game is really not worth watching. In terms of the commentary I'm giving. I'm doing commentary on the game, but I'm actually watching the Florida State and Virginia game. And I'm like, oh my goodness, Virginia might pull this upset. And then what his name, Tommy Castellanos, I'm not gonna lie, he played well, but I think Florida State's defense they didn't come to play.
And
the offensive line failed him miserably.
Yeah, and then of course they brought in the overtime, and then after that it was back and forth. But I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was a catch. But I felt like the referees were just ready to get the heck out of there. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I really didn't feel like that. You really should have overturned that call. That's my opinion.
I agree. I think that was a catch as well. Those who don't know what we talking about, if y'all didn't watch the game, one of Florida State's wide receivers caught a ball. In our opinion, it was a catch for a touchdown, I think during overtime.
Yeah,
and
during the second overtime.
And the referee said it wasn't a catch, and a lot of us disagree with that.
Man, no, that wasn't no catch, man. He dropped that ball, man.
Man, salute Big Joe.
What up, Big Joe?
What's up, Big Joe?
This ain't no hot tomato, man. Your job as the wide receiver is to catch the ball one time, not 4 times.
I was gonna say, I thought it was a catch too. And then until Joe in the group chat was like, nah, man, he hot potato, and he did fingertip it. And then tried to gain possession out of bounds. He didn't have the ball all the way in his hand. So I thought it was a catch too until they showed the replay and I saw he caught it with his fingertips.
Well,
and then he caught.
You got to realize, I was doing commentary on a
Right.
high school game, and I'm watching it simultaneously. So me watching it on my phone is not gonna like it's not gonna be the equivalent to the three of y'all watching it at home on television. So I was watching
Right.
on my phone. Watching on my phone to me looked like a catch. Even though y'all right, he did hot potato it. I felt like at the last second he was able to pull it in and drag his foot. I thought it was a catch, but I was watching it on my phone. So hey,
I'm gonna have to watch it again too, because I was kind of multitasking myself. But I'm rewatch that. I thought it was a catch, but if
He
y'all
caught it
saying
with his fingertips, and then he grappled it to get a good position of it while he was going out of bounds. That's why they said incomplete.
okay, and Houston almost lost to Oregon State, 27-24.
Mm-hmm.
Jared, you called it. Well, you said, man, when we were watching when Houston played Colorado, you was frustrated. You were like, man, this is not a good football team.
No,
Colorado shouldn't be losing this game, and it showed in the Oregon State game.
yeah,
You right?
mm-mm. They going toe to toe with probably one of the weaker teams in the Pac-12. Um, and then we're going to end that Saturday. We got Ohio State beating Washington 24-6. A good game and one of the best games yesterday, Saturday. Oregon was able to escape with the win against Penn State 30-24.
Man, Penn State ain't never gonna win a big game. It is what it is. The curse of the Sandusky live on.
Yeah, sure the hell does.
Damn.
Hey,
Sandusky curse live on.
Coach, we got to go to your neck of the woods. LSU drops a game against Ole Miss, 24-19.
Backup quarterback too. Let me find out they backup quarterback is better than the starter.
well, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you saw Nussmeier when they played against Southern a few years ago, like Jaden Daniels, second of last year at LSU, he came in the game against Southern. He threw a pick six, and I'm telling myself, man, this dude is terrible. Then Jaden Daniels got hurt that year in the SEC championship game, and I'm thinking to myself, is this the same quarterback? So I'm not gonna lie, Nussmeier has been on a roller coaster ride during his time at LSU. I think he's talented, but at times I don't know what he's doing at times. But when he came and Jay Daniels got hurt against Georgia in the SEC championship game that year, I'm thinking to myself, man, is this the same quarterback that played against Southern that threw the pick six? It's like he wasn't even the same guy. He was balling out. Of course, by that point it didn't matter because Georgia beating breaks off the LSU. But nevertheless, I'm not gonna lie, he's come a long way from my initial impression of him. I didn't think he was that good, and it was like, oh man, this dude is like a 4 or 5 star quarterback, and I'm like, where? So, truthfully speaking, I'm not gonna lie, I think he done come a long way compared to where I saw him initially. My initial impression of him.
My question to you, Coach, do you think they lost because of Caden Durham? Was not healthy?
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was at the Boombox Classic, so I'm just basing it on what other fans in my area was telling me was going on. So I really don't know the full details. You got to realize I was at AW from like what? Not at AW itself, but I was on campus from like 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon till like maybe 10 o'clock, 10:30 last night. So most of my time I was in Baton Rouge, but I wasn't able to see television or whatever. And by that point, I was gonna focus on LSU anyway, truthfully speaking, because I had my own focus on the other side of town.
I hear you, man.
Well, let me rephrase that. The team on the other side of town.
Definitely hear you, man. Christopher Duke said, do you think Deion Sanders can resuscitate the Southern A&M University football program?
Well, tell Christopher Dukes that Deion Sanders resuscitated Jackson State's program. In fact, they were literally on life support because guess what? All them fans even commentary, everything these Jackson State fans saying. Why Southern won't get rid of Terrence Graves? Ask Christopher Dukes why Jackson State fans want to get rid of commentary. And guess what? They were saying all the same things Southern fans said. They went and got Deion. He breathed new life into their program. And when T.C. Taylor was the assistant head coach, when he took over, he just took what Deion did and he took it to the next level. So tell Christopher Dukes, I know he trolling. It is what it is. It's all love. But guess what? Deion Taylor resuscitated J.S. program. He could do the same if he can this up.
Boy, you got you coach, and you know this Thursday coming up, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. On
I already know. I ain't drinking no smoke. I'm ready for all the smoke. But y'all already knew I was gonna be here for a good time, not a long time. The Saints have kicked off the second half. I'm gonna catch y'all brothers later. I'm gonna tune in. But y'all have a blessed, phenomenal weekend.
Well, hold on, coach. Hold on. 1 second. What was today's sermon at church? I got to know what was today's word today.
Oh, all right. Well, first it was our choir's 145th anniversary, and then our pastor came from he came from multiple scriptures. He came from Psalms. He did a little bit from Isaiah. He talked about basically Jesus. How he was the sacrificial lamb, so on and so forth. I have to I'll talk about it more in detail on HBCU Fanatics come Thursday, because the simple fact of the matter is it took me a little while to calm down before Sunday school this morning, because I still was a little highly performed last night.
Coach was pissed off at church.
Well, Coach was so mad. Coach was so mad the word couldn't even calm him down. Lord have mercy.
No. I was calm before I went to Sunday school. You know what I'm saying? So everything is just kind of blurred all into one like big night. Long day yesterday for the Boombox Classic. Then I turn around and we dropped my nephew off. Then we had midnight prayer. And then after that, I had a midnight hour power post game show. Then I got up early this morning and we had Sunday school, then church service, extended church service since it was choir's anniversary. So it's been a long 24 hours for me. You know what I'm saying?
For those people that say Coach B not fair and equally, boy, I ain't don't mean to pick on you, Coach, but when Southern lose, the funniest shit in the world. See, Coach, he do his quick recap, and you can tell he mad as hell.
He got steam coming off his head. Goodness.
Hey, listen, man, Coach, you keep it real. You keep it all the way 100. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing they can't say I do. I lie, I cap, I keep it all the way real. But I'm gonna catch y'all on the rebound.
All right, Coach.
Blessing to the family, you dig?
You be blessed, Coach. Appreciate you dropping by.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord. JB Stewie, he said, Coach in there, mad. The word of the Lord.
But Jesus couldn't even calm him down. He's thinking about Southern. Well, he don't even care about God. He care about Southern more. He care about God. Lord have mercy.
Oh Lord. D-Man Jr. said, what's the word, fam? Ain't nothing, man. Thank you for dropping by, bro. Yeah. Big Red, host of Big Boy Talk. What's good, man? I was on the panel with the brothers, man. We talking about this past Friday. Talking about what's going on with our Ravens. We'll get to that, man. Let me go ahead and get into these scores. Alabama snuck by Georgia 24-21.
That was a good game.
It was
an Alabama fan, a Roll Tide fan, told me he still want to fire the head coach. I'm like, but y'all beat Georgia. Nah, we still got to fire the head coach, boy. Hey,
they always beat Georgia.
Man, Joe Flacco needs to sit his ass down somewhere. My bad, family. I'm peeping at the game and then doing it.
We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later.
We will. Texas A&M beat Auburn. Another good game. A lot of good games yesterday. Beat Auburn 16-10. Indiana beat Iowa 2015. Barely. Good win by Indiana. Iowa State blew out one of the weakest teams in the Pac-12, Arizona, 39-14. Tennessee beat Mississippi State 41-34. They had a scare though, because Mississippi State was gaining momentum a lot of momentum during that game. Georgia Tech had to beat another ACC foe off with a stick. The Wake Forest Demon Deacons barely beating them
Hey,
30-29.
hey, what they say, a win is a win.
A win is a win.
Hey, shout out to Pops. Pops was saying, hey, West Wake Forest had a running back, Damon. What's number one name here? He just said he cold. So, I don't see my Tar Heels stopping him. We
Oh,
fooled,
we
bro.
gonna lose all our games, bro. I'm gonna just be real. We gonna get dog walked unless we got a FCS school on the schedule or
Hey, hey, man, y'all need the Texas schedule. Y'all need University
You
of
ain't
Texas, San
bullshit.
Antonio. You need a San Jose State. You gonna need um uh Good Samaritan University. You gonna need that fake school, Lincoln, California, Lincoln University. You gonna need all that.
On the bright side, this is the ACC, so
yeah.
anything can happen.
I bright side my ass. I don't see it happening. And the dude you were talking about for Wake Forest is Demond Claiborne.
Demond Claiborne is the truth. He was giving Georgia Tech issues.
Christopher Deuce, you ain't shit. He said need to put Southern on the schedule.
Damn.
Good Lord. Hey.
Jackson State fans, they gonna take this opportunity.
Oh man. Hey, we'll tell North Carolina to give Southern $1.1 million. They'll be over there tomorrow.
real man. Vanderbilt beat Utah State 55-35. Missouri beat Massachusetts 42-6. Illinois beat Southern California 34-32 by only 2 points. Man, yeah. What's going on over there in USC, man? What's going on with them Trojans, man?
Well, the Trojans haven't been good ever since they got hit with that sanction and that ban. Once they hit them with that, they took away all their championships, took away Reggie's Heisman Trophy, and they were banned for like 4 or 5 years from even going to the post game. Yeah, at one point USC was getting all the recruits. There was a hot spot at one point. After that ban happened, I'm not gonna say it decimated them like SMU, but it took away a lot of that shine. So it's gonna be hard for USC to get back to prominence. You know what I mean? So hey, bro, it's when you have like now with the NIL going on, players can go anywhere and play. So why go to a USC when you can get playing time at Arizona? Why go to USC when you can get some PT at Colorado? You can get some PT at Oregon State, or you can get some PT at a UTEP. You know what I mean? So that's where we're at right now. It's gonna be hard for them to get back to that prominence because there's no more regional ball no more. It's all spread out everywhere. You see a California kid in Florida. You see a Florida kid in Alabama. You see an Alabama kid in Colorado. This is where we're at now.
Yeah.
Whatever the money at. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I ain't lying, man. And I'm gonna say that game because it's one of the topic. Notre Dame beat up on Arkansas 56-13. Speaking of Arkansas has fired Coach Pitt. And names Petrino the intern.
Damn. I like Coach Pitts too, but he's not. He not just wasn't getting it done, man.
Hey, when you get blown out by the Fighting Irish, you gonna lose your job now. That
Hey,
gonna happen.
hey, bro, Sam. I don't think you be listening to the show. You ever listen to the show? But hey, see if you can be hired on as one of the coordinators from North Carolina, cause we need you bad, bro. We need you bad, man. And then we got Kansas State beating UCF, Central Florida, 34-20. Cincinnati barely beat Kansas 37-34. North Texas.
Ooh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. They say Malik Neighbors towards ACL.
Oh
Damn,
no,
man.
man.
Yeah, he done for the season.
Oh yeah, the Giants screwed.
Nah, Jackson Dart balling, bro.
Who you
Whoa.
thought
He
waited?
balling. He just got sacked now. What are you talking about?
Well, wait a minute. My TV
And
is
Russell
behind
Wilson,
yours.
Russell Wilson playing right now. What you?
It's 2nd and 20. Jackson Dart just had a long ass run. Oh, they getting him out the game now. Okay, I see. You're right.
Your late ass TV. Anyway,
He out here trying to step on somebody. Man, get me out of the game.
North Texas beat South Alabama 36-22. Minnesota beat Rutgers 31-28. Duke upset Syracuse, in my opinion, 38-3.
That game I was confused by. I wasn't expecting that, bro. I know the ACC is crazy. Now we talk about how unpredictable the ACC is. I thought Syracuse was gonna do their thing against Duke, but no. Apparently Duke got some players over there.
Okay.
Or it's just same old Syracuse.
So you saying that Duke gonna be North Carolina this year? Is that what we saying?
Oh, we gonna get dog.
Oh yeah. We getting the dog shit bit out of it. Yeah.
That victory bell that be, it's going to Duke this year. You best believe that.
They gonna paint that bitch dark blue. It ain't gonna be light blue no more. So
I have no faith in this Tar Heel Ball Club. None.
Oh,
But Ohio, the Ohio Bobcats beat Bowling Green 35-20. Tough sled for Coach Eddie George, man. But give us some time, though. Give us some time.
yeah. Bowling Green is one of them schools that nobody ever thinks about. The only thing good in Bowling Green is the Corvette Museum over there. I mean, going to Bowling Green is equivalent to going to Utah State, to a Sounds State, going to an Idaho, that's kind of in the realm. So that's gonna be hard for them to get recruits. And I know the alumni ain't got no money like that, so it's gonna be hard for them, especially with this in this version of NIL that we're all living in.
Yeah, I saw Jared Goff through a pick. Straight to the ward. Louisville barely beat Pittsburgh 34-27.
Who?
The
Okay,
Louisville Cardinals.
let me find out we're gonna win the ACC. Let me find out, man.
Shit, that's what it looks
hey, shit, that's very possible. Shit.
Central Michigan beat their rival Eastern Michigan 24-13.
Shout out to the Chippewas getting the win.
Shout out to the Chippewas. James Madison beat Georgia Southern 35-10. Beat Georgia Southern 35-10. University of Louisiana Monroe beat Arkansas State 28-16. Northwestern beat UCLA 17-14. When's the last time Northwestern beat a Pac-12 team, former Pac-12 team?
They beat UCLA?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
got it.
UCLA is
Hold,
bad.
hold on, cuz. What was old boys? What's the quarterback's numbers? I gotta see this.
Let me see.
What's
Yeah,
old boy's
that's
number?
bad. That is bad,
Nah,
fam.
no, Nico ain't there no more.
Oh,
Nico
that's right.
hopped
He
in the
did.
portal
That's right. He did leave. That's right. That's right. After the coach got fired, he left. That's right. You
because
right.
that's was his coach.
That's right. You right.
You know,
Man,
no, Nico played. Nico Lamaleva. He
You
was night.
bullshitting.
No, he was he was he was 19 for 27, 180 yards through the air and one touchdown. And he was their
what,
leading rusher for 65 yards.
what was his QBR?
The QBR. Let me see. Uh,
Your
I got.
brother a fool. Man, what's wrong with you,
Let me go.
Man, I want to say fuck Instagram for giving out incorrect information.
I'm sorry, my bad. I'm gonna pause. My bad.
Let me see. I have to go to ESPN to get a QBR. Hold on. Um, his rating is 124.5. But let me see for the game though. I'm not seeing it.
Yeah. Sometimes they don't post it, so yeah, no, it's all good.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah,
Nah, he
Northwestern
played.
is terrible though.
No, he played. You bullshit.
Bro,
And Nico got that $1 million NIL deal. He better stay put. He'll end up like old boy at Sacramento State. Man,
oh yeah, you
better
right.
stay there.
Yeah, Coach 67 Sports TV say a former classmate of mine went to Utah State and transferred to Southern. We had multiple classes together. He said Scotty Anderson was a coward long before Matt Millen.
Mm,
I can
mm.
believe it. Beware that he sounded hurt. uh,
Hey JB, you can't read it. You can't believe everything you read, though.
no, you
I mean,
can't.
They said when the
Deshaun
former
Foster.
running back Deshaun Foster got fired, Nico went along with him.
yeah,
So I was like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
that makes
yeah.
sense.
I saw that too. But hey, hey,
So
you got
that's
clickbaited, brother. Clickbait, brother. Clickbait.
right. The reason why I was like, okay, because that's what a lot of our players did when Mac Brown got fired. They said, I ain't beating shit. I peace. You know?
Yeah.
So
Nico better stay put. He already got kicked out of Tennessee. Tennessee balling without him. His only option he had was UCLA. If he leave UCLA, ain't nobody gonna want him.
Yeah, that's true.
that quarterback they got from Appalachian State balling.
Yeah, he balling.
Joey Aguilar.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's funny. It's funny how somebody greed can be somebody else's blessing.
yeah, that's true.
Right.
Going back to the scores, Toledo beat Akron 45-3. Baylor, and Baylor's my pick to win, probably be a sneaky in the Big 12, possibly can win it. 45-27, beating Oklahoma State. Miami of Ohio, they beat Lindenwood 38-0, of course. UConn, Big Red.
Lindenwood. Where is that?
That's I want to say, yeah, I think they moved up to FCS.
Lindenwood. I'm sorry. That sounds like an apartment complex. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, do.
That's hilarious.
Lindenwood
Hey,
Acres.
hey, hey, baby. I live at the Lindenwood Oaks, baby. Come on over here. Let me holler at you.
Yeah, you got to put the code in the gate. Come in.
The code is 2345. Come on in, baby.
345. And so big shout out to Big Reg and his UConn Huskies. They beat Buffalo, barely, but they beat Buffalo 2017. Utah beat West. Damn, what happened to West Virginia? Utah Utes beat them 48-14.
West Virginia ain't been good since Noel Devine was there. Noel Devine and White, who's the
Geno
quarterback.
Brad White.
Smith.
And Gino. Yeah, they ain't been good since.
Navy beat Rice 21-13.
How many rushing yards they have? 2,000?
Something like that. California came back and beat Boston College 28-24.
Okay,
Good. I don't like.
Go ahead.
I'm not a fan of Bill O'Brien. That's the dude that had Castellanos from Florida, and he tried to make him into a pocket quarterback. Your way ain't working, is it, Bill O'Brien? Sorry ass.
My bad, D-Man Jr. I just remember West Virginia always was one of the strongest teams in the Power 5, one of them.
Yeah.
And how the mighty have fallen.
Yep.
San Diego State beat Northern Illinois 6-3. No offense.
Defensive game.
Yeah. New Mexico.
Or like you said, offense just sucked.
Yeah, one of those. New Mexico beat rival New Mexico State 38-20.
Okay.
Tulane beat Tulsa 31-14. Hawaii barely beat Air Force 44-35.
A win is a win.
Yeah. Kennesaw State beat Middle Tennessee 24-16. Old Dominion beat Liberty 21-7. Western Michigan beat Rhode Island, which they're supposed to, 47-14. Memphis. Oh, where homie at?
Who? Oh, Memphis, man.
Memphis. He said on last show in the HBCU Fanatic, he said he don't want to be known as Memphis Man no more. He want to be known as Memphis Tigers Man.
Yeah, the Memphis Tigers balling.
You talking about my dog Lightning Bolt, Anthony Bolton? I know you talking about.
Anthony Bolton, yes sir.
Oh,
Memphis, because they have a chance to run the table in their conference. How talented they are. Of course, we have to see it, but they got a chance to make it to the playoffs if they run the table. They beat Florida Atlantic 55-26, and Virginia Tech beat North Carolina State 23-21. Good game. Western Kentucky beat Missouri State 27-22. Southern Miss beat Jacksonville State 42-25. San Jose State had a chance to beat Stanford, but let it slip through their fingers. Stanford beat them by 1 point, 30-29.
Man.
Yeah.
Hey, what they saying, Waterboy? Oh no, we suck again. Go ahead.
Boise State beat up on Appalachian State 47-14. Washington State beat Colorado State 23. South Carolina beat Kentucky 35-13. Louisiana. And Louisiana Lafayette beat Marshall 54-51. No defense.
You said 54-51. Good Lord.
Secondary just standing there. Ain't nothing.
Getting cardio in, and that's it. Just running after folks. Just getting cardio.
Man, that was a middle school basketball game.
For real. Louisiana Tech beat UTEP 30-11. Those are the scores. Of course, I used to go to the HBCU, go into HBCU scores, but coach is not on with me, and I'm gonna say that for the HBCU fanatics. But we all know uh, that we gonna go into it Thursday. But let's go into what we're gonna talk about. BYU escaped with the win against Colorado 24-21. Colorado came out swinging with their two back set. Uh, it seemed like BYU could not stop the Colorado's running attack in the first half. They was up 14-0, and then by second half, BYU started coming on and started scoring at will. But BYU was able to hold a last-minute comeback. Hold off a last-minute comeback by Caden Salter, by causing Caden Salter to throw an interception. There's only like how many seconds on the clock? Like 40 or something?
Something like for the 2 minutes.
Yeah, about 40 seconds. Yeah, about 40 seconds.
Yeah.
Where they were taking a time.
Now,
Motherfuckers not calling timeout. Okay. I'm gonna let you finish.
let's
Eric.
talk about no. We gonna talk about it because Caden, that I'm no excuse for Caden Salter. That was a bonehead, dumbass throw. But the coaching staff could have caused that by calling the damn timeout, and they didn't. So my question is to you fellas, going with Big Joe first. What is going on with the coaching decisions for Colorado? And that includes Deion. And it's not a Deion. We love Deion Sanders. We root for the brother, but we talking ball, damn it. This show, we ain't gonna call a spade when we talking about football. We love the game that much. What the hell going on with a lot of his coaching decisions, man? Go ahead.
And for all y'all listening, the good brothers Jared and JB called me late last night so we can be like, man, what is going on in Colorado? It was 11:30 Cali time, so I know it was past 1 o'clock daytime.
Yeah.
So when it comes to Colorado, Deion, I don't know if it's, the gloves coming off. As a head coach, you're in charge of all the program. You're in charge of the coach that you're hiring. You're in charge of all the players you recruit. So everything that happens under you is your watch. We've seen that they fired the Arkansas coach. We've seen they fired the UCLA coach. As a head coach, your job is to organize and run your program. That's what you're there for. Deion knows ball. Marshall Faulk knows ball. Warren Sapp knows ball. But for some reason, they get in these crucial situations and they can't convert. I need to give a lot of credit to Shador and Travis because they made up for a lot of their coaches' hindrances last year. When it comes to phenomenal catches, phenomenal throws, when you don't have those phenomenal players to bail you out of your bad decision making, it's going to show up on a win and loss column. This is the second game that Deion Sanders had 2 timeouts left when the game was over when they had the ball in 2-minute drill. In every 2-minute drill, you never, ever, ever run the ball. And if you run the ball, you call a timeout it expeditiously in my TI voice. You don't just run the ball and then you try to get a play call in and then your quarterback don't like you know what he's doing even though he's a senior. It seemed like your team is not coached that well, even though in the press conference, Deion say we do all the coaching, we do all this, we do all that. The players just got to execute, which is true as well. But there's something called game management and situational awareness that Colorado just don't have. Worst case scenario, you don't like what they're seeing, you call timeout. That's at least worst case scenario. Hey man, what we doing? Timeout. Hey, everybody calm down. Everybody, we good? Because they're only down by 3 points. All you gotta do is get past the 40, on the other side, and then you in field goal range. You didn't need a touchdown in that situation. You just need to get a field goal range. You would like to have a touchdown, but you got to be in field goal range at least to tie the game to go to overtime. So there's no need to be rushing. So much time went off the clock. A lot of the play calling from the offensive coordinator has been suspect the last several years. For some reason, Dion likes him. For some reason, Dion is admired is wants him there.
Pat for
So
him, yeah.
so he liked him. That's cool. Well, you want to go down with the ship. This is what happens when when you don't keep all your coaches accountable. You like him like that, cool. You're gonna go down with your coach. So me and the brothers talked about how Salters is an option quarterback. Well, Colorado still recruited him. We just saw Liberty got the doors blown off for him, so Liberty might want him back. But he has Colorado as a quarterback. They don't run the option. It's up to the coaching staff to coach him up to get him ready to play. Regardless of your style of play, everybody should know situation ball. 2 minute drill, throw the ball either out of bounds. You don't want to run no more than 5 to 10 seconds off the clock in a 2 minute drill. It don't need to be back there as Salters is scrambling, looking. Throw the ball out of bounds if nobody's open. You waste time off the clock. That's coaching. Either that's coaching or your players not listening to you when you coaching them. Either way, there's a disconnect, and it's showing up on the field. That's why everybody's scratching their head wondering if Deion Sanders really a good coach because ain't nothing happening on the field that he say is gonna happen. Now he said this year's team better than last year's team, and obviously somebody made that up. I don't know who told him that. But
Yeah,
like I
we
said,
don't see it.
you're not replacing Shador and Travis. You're not replacing all the wide receivers you lost. You're not replacing those running backs with the transfer portal. Yes, you got some O linemen and you got some D linemen, but we didn't get no sacks yesterday. How you have Warren Sapp and Pakayo as your D line coach? You don't even get one sack. 47 ran the ball all yesterday. Like Coach Sanders said, we know what they gonna do. We just can't stop it. I mean, if you can't stop it, then it's only you to get some more plays.
Yeah, and
But
quit getting these. When you need to start going into the, and I didn't mean to interrupt you because you made a good point, but they need to stop going into the Pac-12 unless they definitely dogs or the Sun Belt, the WAC, the Conference USA. You need to start getting, if you're going to get into going to transfer portal, you need to start to get legit dogs, especially in the D line and
they,
linebacker.
bro, they got a couple guys from Alabama and all over the place over there.
Yeah,
They got some dogs, but
not at
then again,
linebacker
hey, but
and not
we
in the
got
secondary.
Colorado was they won one game several years ago. They are trying to transform a whole program. And again, in this day and age of the NIL, Colorado is not a hotspot. It never has been. Colorado ain't been good since Cordell Stewart.
Right.
You know what I mean? So he's trying to transform that whole area. That's gonna take time, and with that, he's not gonna get the players that that he wants. Everybody don't want to go to play at Colorado. A lot of them are playing at Colorado because of Dion, not because of the institution or because of the mountains with snow on it. You know what I mean? So and the thing is, they play in a pretty winnable conference, but from Jackson State to Colorado, Dion cannot win the big games. There's always some kind of issue with his 2 minute drill or getting his team over the hurdle to win. So I don't know if that's coaching. I don't know what that is, but it's not registering. Now I understand as a former player, you can a coach can coach you up all week, and then you get into the game and you just draw a blank. It happens, but this happened a little bit too much consistent.
You know
So
who
I have
Dion remind me of?
who
A black John Harbaugh.
hey hey I will say to answer your question the long-winded way. It all falls on coaching.
Yeah.
You are the leader of the program. Everything that happens under your watch. So if you have poor game management skills, that's your fault. If your players are not executing, that's your fault. If your D lineman is not sacking quarterbacks, that's your fault. So everything falls on coaching. Colorado has to do better. That was a winnable game. That was a game for them to get back on track and to get some motion going. and now they back. Now they back doing whatever. From my understanding, Dion was running his players at a whole practice the other day because they wasn't ready to play. Well, that sound good and all, but it's not transferring to wins. So y'all need to do some coaching and figure out who really want to be there, and that go for the coaches and players.
Now, here's what I'm hearing, and and I think this may be true because I'm starting to see it. I I listened to a couple of Colorado content creators, some brothers, man, and they're saying there's dudes on the roster that are better than the people than some of the players that are starting. But Dion is not starting them because of they feel like it's favoritism. And this is a
I
dude
mean,
the dude that said it like was offered a coaching position at Colorado, but he turned it down. So he knows the organization.
man,
So what do you think about that?
every coach got favoritism. Ain't nothing to do with
Right,
Colorado.
right.
We got Arch Manning starting at Texas. Do you think he's the best? You think he might be the best quarterback
Good
over
point.
there?
Good point.
Hell no. Nope. You
I
right.
mean, so it's every coach has favoritism. I've been in those situations to where if you practice all week and you've been told you're gonna get PT, and when it's time for you to go, the coach pulls you back and says, "Hey, so and so, you run in there instead," even though you practice all week ready to play. So every coach has favoritism. So it's not just Colorado; that's everywhere. Every university, every coach has favoritism. So
That's true.
it is what it is.
That's true. And then I hear some Colorado fans well, not even fans, people that just watching the Colorado closely, saying that they should have started the boy Julian Lewis. And I'm sitting here like, no, don't put that young boy out there to the wolves like that. Don't get me wrong. There are some occasions where, like, a la BYU, they got a freshman quarterback, number 47, and he's you can obviously see he's competent to run the offense. But I don't think Julian Lewis he will get there because he got the tools, but he's not there yet. You know how we know? We saw when he played against Delaware, against a Delaware defense that's not even that good.
I mean, every freshman is not created equal. You know what I mean? This ain't when Trevor Lawrence started as a freshman. I think some other. I'm trying to think of who else. Anyways, every freshman is not created equal. So everybody don't translate from high school to college equally. Everybody needs some time. Hell, Arch ain't started his freshman year. I mean, so if he was balling like that in practice, he'd be playing. Because Dion's a practice player. He said in his press conference, if you ball out in practice and prepared, I'll play you. So obviously he's not ready to play, and Dion has said you have to protect him as well. But you don't want to take him out there, have him get blasted, and lose his confidence. He threw him in there. He wasn't ready to play. The third string guy came in there. He was ready to play, which is why he started the next game. So Deion Sanders' job is not dependent on him starting like how it is with the Giants. That's why they got Dart playing right now. Coach is like, look, man, I'm gonna keep my job. Throw Dart out there. This ain't that situation. So we need the freshmen to keep learning, keep maturing.
Right.
He's still getting acclimated to college. He's still getting used to the college ball schedule and learning the playbook. He's not ready yet. So, hence the reason why they got Salters, because Salters is a senior. So maybe Lewis will be good next year. He ain't ready this year.
Yeah, Peyton and Eli said Orange is adopted. Yeah. Coach said the Saints responded with a touchdown of their own but missed a 2-point conversion. Yeah, they cut it to 16-21.
In a minute, we're gonna be talking about how good really is Justin Herbert. I'm about to ask that question pretty soon. You losing 21-10 to the Chargers, but you supposed to be King Herbert. That's what I've been told.
Mm-hmm. And Josh Allen threw an interception against the Saints. Well, it's the NFL, so it's possible.
It,
But
it, any given
we kind of
Sunday.
add light any given Sunday. There you go.
Yeah. Now
And
back on Colorado. Yeah.
back on Colorado, man. But yeah, but my thing, and that's also when we go to coaching on the defensive side of the ball, bro. And one thing I want to let's give a hand to that damn old line. I said, my hot damn, they know how to run block.
Hey. Look like they know how to pass block too. They gave him a whole bunch of time.
Mm-hmm.
We seen that I don't want to hear that. Don't say that, because all three of us on this panel said that when we saw Georgia Tech, them play Georgia Tech. We knew they could run the ball, they just don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we complaining and scratching our head about, is play call. But if Prime want to, live and die with that offensive coordinator that he picked, instead of make some changes, then it is what it is. We like what we talked about last night. You ain't got a quarterback that's going to go through his reads and you come out there with a 5 receiver set. Change that 5 receiver set to 2 or 3 receivers. Put 1 or 2 tight ends out there that can block and run the damn ball. Then work out your play action. Keep the option running, and you gonna see. Because look, man, Salters is not the quarterback that Shador is.
Obviously, yeah.
He's not. So you got to work toward his strengths. He's not comfortable making certain throws, so you got to make it easy for him. Maybe 1 or 2 reads. The offense that he's running, since they got a lot of receivers, he's questioning some of the throws.
And JB,
you seen it yesterday.
They didn't target their top wide receiver, Sincere Brown, that 6'5", 200-pound wide receiver that run like a damn.
It's coaching.
JB, they only threw the ball 16 times, baby. How much more concise you want it to be?
Exactly.
But then that's another problem.
He's 11 for 6. He's 11 for 16. What do you want him to do, baby? They're barely throwing the ball. They just started running the ball. I mean,
right.
He made it easy for them. Well, it looked like they never practiced a 2-minute drill in their life.
They look at this is a big chunk offense. They're trying to look for the big play, and he's not hitting it. Because you run 5 receivers out there, like you said, it's 16 attempts. So this offense is designed to score quick, but they don't got a quarterback for that. You know what I'm saying? That's why when they put Stout in that Delaware game, he scored quick, because Stout, his archetype, fits this offense more than Salter does. Now he's not good at it consistently.
He's not
accurate, but he has a stronger arm. But Salters is more of a option quarterback. He's going to use his legs more. His first, if it's not there, if he's not comfortable, he's going to take off and run.
Hey, JB, let me tell you this here. Salters decided to go to Colorado. I'm sure when they recruited him, they asked him, what kind of offense you run? What do y'all do? So he's an option quarterback. He decided to go to a non-option school. So, hey, at the end of the day, you got to play within your
Good point.
That's a good point.
That's a good point. Another thing I was going to say, ask you, JB, because you went right into it. On the defensive side of the ball, I noticed Colorado has given up a lot of plays against running quarterbacks. Where do they know how to scheme a spy?
We saw at Georgia's Tech, they don't.
And then
they don't contain.
And then
They
Connor
don't
Wheatley
contain the
did the same
the
thing.
pitch man.
Yeah. And BYU showed they had a spy because Jack Kelly was like a freaking seeking heat seeking missile.
Number 47, I seen one play, it was like 3rd and 19. And they ain't had no spy. And he just ran. It was just the middle was just wide open. Nobody was there. And he picked up like 19, 20
But
yards.
but I don't understand it, JB, because they got a NFL defensive coordinator, Rob Livingston, that used to be with the Bengals. So how he don't know the scheme that?
Well, you did say
Unless
he used to
unless
play defensive coordinators with the Bengals, so you know.
unless the young men are not listening, but I don't think that's the case all the time. In this case,
Like you said, no spy was on the field. You got to make adjustments. You got quarterbacks, well, not quarterbacks, but offensive coordinators that don't make adjustments in the league. So I don't give a damn about him used to be coaching in the NFL. So
At the
the
end of the
team that can
day,
make adjustments is going to win. Is going to be successful in football. Period.
at the end of the day, it all comes down to coaching.
Yes. You know why? You know why Oregon State was successful at playing. Well, they lost, but they played a better game than Colorado did because they found out that I told you that Wigman boy from Houston can't throw like that. He can
he
run
can
the
make
ball.
throws, but he can make throws, but he go ahead. I get what
So
you're saying. Go ahead.
so they said, okay, we're not gonna let you run on us. So we're gonna make you throw. That's coaching, and that's record wise a bad football team. But you got somebody on their staff that been watching film and can coach a little bit, and they almost got their first win. So that's what frustrates me, man. That Colorado got all these people on the team, man, but something got to give. And like you said, we rooting for Prime, man, but you can't be sitting up there 2 minutes left. It's 150 time running out. You sitting on the sideline with your arms crossed, and that motherfucker not saying that.
Well, I'll say this as uh, as an athletic director, you brought Dion in there to change the culture, and he's done that. Bring notoriety to Colorado, he's done that. Admissions
Mm-hmm.
is up. Games went from nobody being there to where they're not
I'll
selling
be
out as they
back,
were.
Jerry.
They wasn't selling out as they were for the past 2 years. Because obviously Shador and Travis is not there, but they're pretty close to being capacity. So he's bringing the cachet to Colorado. Now it has to translate to the field. So if Colorado still keeps having these predicaments and situations as the AD, Dion's bringing money into the school, but you're not winning. Do you fire Coach Prime? And if you do, who you gonna bring in there to coach? Who's gonna still have the cachet and still keep the attendance going up and money coming in and TV deals and sponsorships? But if you keep him there, you run the risk of you gonna continue being in games like this. So as an athletic director, you got to think about all that stuff. That the president is pressuring you to say, "Hey man, what's going on?" Well, we losing, but attendance is up, stadium's almost at capacity. We're on all these primetime games when we wasn't before. You know, um, Life is good. We eating, but we lose in these tight games. So that's the decision they're gonna have to make. So
Yeah.
what's gonna have to happen is I don't know because this has been the same problem since at Jackson State.
Yeah.
This is a consistent problem that he's been having. This is nothing new. So hey, it is what
Yeah.
it is.
It is what it is. I think that yeah, they just need to do a better job. Okay, Dion is what it is, man. Um, he is what he is. But
Yeah.
still think he can be successful. So we know he don't know the X and O's. He need to get people around him to do. Hey, bro, you wanna call? You might want to call that use one of them timeouts now, and then help with the recruiting. Know which players to fit in the scheme that you're trying to run, because obviously they don't have that, or they may have it, or they sitting on the bench.
Hey, I don't whatever it is not working now, and it probably won't work.
Facts, facts, man. But let's go ahead and move on to the NFL, man. Let's go ahead and move on to the NFL. Speaking of the NFL, you brought to my attention that somebody got robbed
Mm.
in
Somebody got robbed?
Ireland.
Oh man.
One of the Steelers players went out. I guess went into somewhere, and they got robbed.
Mm.
Trying to pull up that article you sent.
It was Skylar Thompson,
The
backup
backup
quarterback
quarterback.
from.
What's so interesting about that? A lot of players were complaining about Brazil, how Brazil is dangerous outside the, tourist areas and everything. But as soon as somebody go to Dublin or Ireland and do the same thing, they get robbed. I find that interesting. Like you were saying.
Mm. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, when you play these international games, I understand you might want to be a tourist and you want to wander around, but you're there to play football. They don't. NFL teams don't like their guys wandering around because they're on foreign land. Their job is to play football and win this game. So I can't have you going into a pub. I can't have you looking around outside the realm of what the NFL has going on. Now the NFL will have things set up to where they may interact with Dublin fans and may do that, but you just wandering around, whether it's Brazil, Dublin, England, wherever. The NFL teams don't like that. The NFL security only can do so much. They can't protect every single player. Now, every NFL team does have a security team. Now, if let's say, okay, 49ers down the street from me. If a player has an issue, you can call their phone number and the 49ers security team will help you out. Whether if you're a player or even personnel, front office, you have an issue, call the 49ers security and they'll help you. They can't do that in a foreign country. You got to be diplomatic when you're out there. So a lot of folks have a lot of things to say about them playing in Brazil and there's gangsters and thugs over there and they can't go nowhere and the food ain't good and why they playing in Brazil, you know. And then they go to Dublin walking around like everything is cool and you get robbed. So from my understanding, they played today. But I believe the team don't arrive till like Friday or so. You know what I mean? So I don't know how much tourism you think you're gonna do. You're there to play the game. You got the whole off season to do as much things you want to do. You have the players for the Bengals, the Nigerian brothers. They went to Nigeria during the off season and did a whole camp for over a week. You can do that. You can do that in Dublin, Brazil, anywhere. But when you're there to play a game, you're there to play a game. Now during the season in the NFL, some guys, let's say if you're the Bengals and you play in Pittsburgh, you may have a relative come get you to take you to go eat Friday night, something like that. You may wander here and there, but they don't even like you doing that either. If we remember, we had what's the brother name? He was the linebacker for the Niners, but he used to play with Alabama. He didn't get kicked out of the team for bringing his girlfriend into the hotel room. I forgot that brother. He was a linebacker. He was good too. What was his name?
Reuben Foster.
Reuben Foster. Reuben Foster got kicked off the Niners because he snuck his baby mama in the at the team hotel during the away game. Even though they're professionals, they're making a lot of money. There's rules and regulations. When an NFL team goes to a hotel, that's a secured location. They don't like folks wandering in and out because it's a secure location. They checking floors and everything. Reuben Foster lost his job for sneaking his baby mama in the hotel. You know what I mean? So I'm glad he's okay. But there's a reason why the NFL tells you to keep your behind in the hotel until we leave to prevent stuff like this. So I'm glad he's okay. But you're there to handle business. It's a business trip. You can do all your tourism stuff in the off season.
Yes, sir. And Stephen Boone said went to a good old first world western country, but had the players on lockdown in Brazil. Shaking my head. Yeah. Yep. But let's go into these scores, man.
Shout out to my dog SB, the L1C4.
It's Beezy. Thank you for coming in, man.
Salute.
Always supporting. But we in week 4, fellas. Seahawks on Thursday beat the Cardinals 23-20. Vikings today in Dublin lose to the Steelers 24-21. Commanders are losing to the Falcons right now 31-24. Chargers are losing to the Giants 21-18. Titans right now getting blown out. And all these games are in the fourth quarter, I just said, by the way. Texans are blowing out the Titans 26-0. Buccaneers are trying to keep up with the Eagles, but they're losing 31-23. 12 minutes left in the quarter. Panthers are getting doors blown out off of them. Patriots are leading 42-6.
The Panthers are a weird football team. So they just beat the brakes off of Atlanta, and then they just get blown out like that by New England. It's just weird, bro.
That's the NFL, man. Sometimes some teams just think the scouting report is just on. They got your number. Teams doing their research. Bills. Saints tried to keep it close, but hold on. Let me refresh to make sure this ain't. Yeah, Bills are beating the Saints 28-19. So the Bills scored again. Lions just had a kickoff return, and they're beating the Browns 27-10. Jaguars are going to play the 49ers at 3
Mm-hmm.
Central Standard Time. Colts got the Rams at 3:05. And then today you got the Bears and Raiders at 3 Central Standard Time. Same thing with my Ravens and against the Chiefs at 3:25. Packers got the Cowboys. And then tomorrow we got the Jets and Dolphins, and then Bengals and Broncos. And last week we already picked our who we thought were gonna win. even though it's early, fellas, who's in the must-win situation where if they lose, it's gonna be hard for them later in the season to make the playoffs?
Hmm. As far as making the playoffs,
I
playoffs.
know, I know it's early. I know it's early, but based on the their schedule and then who they've already lost to.
I think it's too early to say because teams are not gonna really be who they are until like week 6 or 7 or 8. Right now it's too early. You got a lot of pretenders out here. You got a
Mm,
lot of teams that show a bad record, but they really good team because like Baltimore, they got their first 5, 6, or 7 games is really against really good teams. So you got teams out there like that. So I think it's too early.
Yeah. I think the question is what teams need to win so the head coach keep their job. That's the question.
that's an even better question. I'm
I
go.
think
I'm gonna go
Baltimore.
Baltimore. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Y'all won it too, right?
Yep.
It,
Mm.
We lose to another AFC team, which is the Chiefs today. One of our playoff AFC rivals. Then it's gonna be countdown on old Joe Harbaugh, which it should have been long ago.
As Raven fans, let's say Harbaugh gets released. Who would y'all want to coach y'all team?
Brian Flores.
Mm.
yep, Brian Flores.
Mm. I like that. I like.
So he and then we got a defensive minded coach. So he can come in and try to do his best to fix the defense.
Right.
Instead of Harbaugh hiring all the people that his wife like and he lived by and
Mm.
true story.
What?
True story.
Uh, uh,
Todd Monken is friends with the family.
Wait a minute. You tell me that the NFL is ran like a good old boy network? No, I didn't know that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You tell me coaches only hire folks that they know and don't give folks an opportunity? Oh my goodness, I ain't know that. Lord have mercy.
And I know you're being sarcastic, but it's scary how naive people is, Big Joe. It's scary. It's very scary.
I think for sure, coaches that are on the hot seat is definitely the Giants. Hence the reason why they're starting Jackson Dart. The Browns head coach for sure.
Kevin Stefanski, yeah.
Yeah, he's on the hot seat for sure.
Oh, Joe
Um,
Flacco gonna help him. Help with that, yeah.
Joe Flacco gonna open the door for
Yeah,
Or
Lord.
they get that extra boot. Y'all remember on Fresh Prince of Bel Air how they used to throw jazz out?
hey yo, hey yo, you know
That
how like you
that's
leave, and you know how like you
uh huh.
leaving somewhere, you leaving the club, or you leaving the game, and all the security staff like, hey man, hey man, you have a good day. Hey bro, that's how
Yep.
Flacco gonna do. It's the best. Hey man, you have a good day when you walking out.
For real. Yes.
You know that extra motivation because they know this they need to be starting either Dylan or Shador.
Yeah,
Primarily Shador.
no. I want them to
This is
start
ridiculous.
who they believe is the best. They
I'm
believe
with you.
Flacco's the best. Let them play Flacco.
Since
He
y'all,
just got stripped.
I'm
He,
with you,
he just
Big
got
Joe.
he just got strip sacked right now on the fumble just now. Play Flacco. And if Flacco get hurt, play Dylan Gabriel. This is who y'all wanted. I want y'all to get everything y'all asking for. I don't want y'all to
Mm.
shortchange yourselves. I don't want y'all to second guess yourselves. You want Flacco starting, that's why you paid him all that money. You want Dylan Gabriel to be second string, that's why you picked him third round.
Exactly.
No
Bunch
problem.
of smart,
They
stupid mo.
no, they got it. whatever happens, it's on you. I don't want them to throw Shador in there and say, "See, that's why we losing." No, you losing because you got Flacco and Dylan Gabriel's in.
If I was on that Browns defense, I would be pissed. They
They
wasting
they
that
they
good ass
they
defense.
ball they ball good today. It's just that you can't the
They
offense
can't
can't
move the O line. I mean, you can't move the
offense.
ball. If you can't move the ball or score, it don't matter how good. You don't care if you got the 2,000 rated defense or the 85 Bears. If you can't score on offense, then eventually that defense gonna break and give up something.
All I know is the best defensive lineman said, "I'm tired of losing. I don't want to be here no more. Y'all garbage. I ain't trying to win. I'm out of here. We get $50 million a year. You know what? Go dogs. Go
Big Red
dogs."
Big Red said host of Big Boy Talk said yeah Joe Flacco gonna make Browns coach get fired for real, and
Huh?
officially I think they taking tanking for number one pick. What number one pick? I know you ain't talking about quarterback.
For
Oof,
who? Who?
That's what I want to know because all the people
because
that
this
they
this
team. Go ahead.
is terrible. They ain't nobody, boy.
Ain't but ain't no quarterback in college football separated themselves. Not
No,
Castellano, not Arch Manning, not Sellers, not nobody has separated themselves. Who's even gonna win the Heisman this year? Who?
bunch of lying motherfuckers. We went over it, but these
Who?
motherfuckers be lying, bro. Oh, Shador. I don't
Who?
see it. He's not a good quarterback. He can't throw. I said this dude broke all kind of records at Colorado
Hey,
with a bad offensive line.
hey, I've been told Scatterbo that dude he just got lit up on the goal line. I don't want to hear that no more.
I'm with you, Big Reg. I don't know who or why either. We don't know who why. If that's what they doing, they like JB said, they a bunch of
Who?
stupid, smart, dumb motherfuckers.
Hey, that's why I say they got it. They got it. Whatever happened is gonna happen because that's what they want. That's what they want. That's who they want up there. Y'all gonna get everything you asking for, and I'm gonna sit there and drink my coffee and mind my business.
Facts. A lot of those same people that said Shador can't play, won't good, are the same motherfuckers that said that Arch Manning is the next one. Lying
Hey,
motherfucker.
hey, I'm gonna say this. Everybody, we live in a climate of country now where there's a lot of contradiction. We
Yes,
live in a
Lord.
climate of country now where people um don't stay true to who don't, they say one thing to somebody else, make excuses for somebody else. This is
Mm-hmm.
who they are, and this is what it is. So let's not be surprised about what folks is saying.
I
So,
put you on better. You same motherfuckers that said Shador can't play. You same motherfuckers was talking about how Sam Donald and Josh Rosen and all these quarterbacks in that 2019 or 18 draft was the next one, but was trashing Josh Allen and primarily Lamar Jackson. Who the best quarterbacks in the league right now?
hey,
Where's
Lamar
Sam
Jackson.
Donald and Josh Rosen at now?
hey, they, hey, that's who
Lying
they want.
motherfuckers.
That's who they want. No problem. Who the Rosen go to? The Cardinals.
That motherfucker was terrible.
Yeah,
The Cardinals ain't been good since Denny Green was alive.
for real.
So folks can play whatever they want to play. Whatever happened to you is on you because y'all make the decisions.
They haven't been good since Kurt Warner and Edwin James was on the squad, and Larry Legend. Yep.
Shout out to Larry Legend.
Yeah, man. And
Calais Campbell.
I'm pushed back a little bit, JB. I don't think that they liars. They What's scary is they think they know what they talking about.
They are
They don't.
liars
They
because
don't know
they'll
what.
be the same one that act like they didn't say that and act like they don't know how to scout.
You
But
okay?
on the Southern Baller Show, we gonna tell you is you don't know until motherfuckers put that strap on, that chin strap on, and that helmet on. We don't act like we're matter of factly on here. We just state our opinions. We wrong, we wrong. If we right, we right. But you got a lot of these motherfuckers that act like they just geniuses and they're not.
Yeah.
Well, I will
So how
say,
you gonna sit there and sit back and well, Store he was in the fifth round for a reason because they made it that way.
eh,
That's
eh,
why.
I'll say this: everybody named Mama had Cam and Shador going 1 and 2. Everybody.
Everybody.
Nobody says they were not the top two best quarterbacks in that draft. After Shador slid, now everybody show they true colors and they true feelings about him. So that's why they
Exactly.
saying what they saying. Nobody had that man at not even a second round grade. Everybody had him a top five. At worst case scenario, he's gonna fall to the Raiders at like 10 or something, 8 or 10.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, it's cool. The everybody who passed on Shador, whoever y'all got who y'all wanted. So good luck to y'all organizations.
Oh,
Point blank. Period.
Stephen Boone got a good. He said, "Got black fatigue will show up at a HBCU." How, Sway? How?
Hey, hey, this is hey, hey.
There's a motherfucker showing up at that HBCU with MAGA hats on, talking about they want to debate and just talk. No, you didn't. You trying to sun them black kids there because you think
Uh,
they
And
weak
they
and do.
escorted y'all lame asses right out
they,
their damn
they,
school
You
too,
thought they were
as they
weak and
should.
you thought they were weak and docile that you could do and say whatever you
yeah.
wanted and they wasn't gonna respond. That's what you thought because that's who you were raised how black people are. And you may have ran across them that run to that are do fit that stereotype. But I got news for you. A lot of us ain't. A lot of us are
All I,
not. Go ahead.
all I know is when it was time for election time, no Republican Party went to any HBCUs. No Republicans went to Grambling, Tennessee State, Florida A&M. Put up tents and say, "Hey, vote for the Republican Party." None of them did that.
No.
None of them was said, "Hey, come check. Here's a flyer. We believe Trump is this and this." Nobody did that. You can't see one Republican tent. You can't see one Republican candidate at any HBCUs trying to tell black folks to vote for Trump. Not one. But now all of a sudden, now y'all randomly want to show up at a HBCU to conversate about what? So yeah, ain't nobody got time for the fools. And shout out to them folks who stood on business. That's what you supposed to do to them kind of
That's
people.
exactly in your
Man,
backyard.
yeah,
Now, because this is what these type of people do. They they pull it at your job where you have to be. These are people that pull bullshit at your job or um, the workplace or a place that black people have to be. What's the word I'm looking for? Conservative because they trying to conduct business or feed their families. So that's when they bold because they trying to get you on fire, get you fired.
mm,
But what they did was they ran into a lot of black kids who, you know,
look, man, they're showing Shador right now at the Browns game. Why y'all showing Shador? Show Dillian Brooks, still Dylan
right,
Gabriel.
right. And what happened is he run into a lot of black kids at the
Oh,
HBCUs.
Gabriel's in playing right now.
Too late, too
See
late.
what Gabriel's gonna do.
But my point is this generation, a lot of the old heads complain they don't listen, they disrespectful. A lot of these new jacks, like like our generation and under us, Big Joe and JB, are not gonna put up what our ancestors put up with. We just not.
Well, not even that. I'll say this. I don't like disrespecting none of the elders. This a different time and a different place. They had to be strong in a different way for us
Exactly.
to
Yeah.
move forward to where we are now. I will say this though. Everybody ain't scary.
No.
That's good.
So I have had my fair share of incidences when it comes to them kind of people. So I got equal smoke for everybody.
Yes,
If
Lord.
you're in my face talking crazy to me, no matter what shade of skin you own, you gonna get dealt with accordingly.
Yes, sir.
So, it is what it is.
It is what it Stephen Boone said. These be the people stealing your lunch at the refrigerator at work. Yep.
Hey, it's Beasley. That's why you gotta put um some super hot jalapeno pepper on your food, and you wherever you see coughing, that's who ate it.
Well,
Oh,
some
my homeboy.
laxative.
Yeah, that's for my
Yeah.
homeboy. You know the story I'm talking about, JB. My homeboy put a laxative because somebody was stealing his lunch at the refrigerator at the job in the workroom. So he set up. He said, "I'm tired of this shit." So he set up a trap. He put a laxative in his food, and it was just some raggedy looking ass white woman that kid. She had to keep on going up and going to the bathroom. He was like, "Got your bum ass." Hilarious.
That's when you get one of the mini coolers that's put it underneath your desk or something. You know what I mean? So I don't like putting my food in the fridge with everybody else. I don't like doing that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't like doing that either. But fellas, we about to go ahead and wrap it up, man. Our game's about to come on, me and JB. Um,
Ooh,
so in 25 minutes, or less than
ooh. But
25 minutes.
both of y'all wanted
You
to,
want to talk
right?
about how that's gonna go? Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I got to hear y'all. What y'all got on this game now?
I'm gonna go with the Raiders, man. But that defensive line, how the Lions just ran up, ran up. And I'm gonna tell you how my defensive lineman coach said in high school. Man, you let him run up your butt. When you let
Pause.
the running back, yeah,
Pause.
exactly like
Pause.
that. Pause. But
Big
that's
pause.
what he used to say. He used to say, man, you let him run up your, you know what? And that's what they did.
Lube but no
That defensive
lube. Good
line,
lord. Good lord.
exactly. But man, I gotta see something for that defensive line. Metabuke, he's hurt. He's out. He was just placed on IR. We put up a couple of defensive linemen from practice squad. So man, and that defense, man, got to show me something, man. I know it's early. And speaking of losing their job, Zach Orr, man, you got to get it together, bro. And you ain't gonna be that long, bro.
Yeah.
I love your story, man. You was a great player. He was one of a hell. We need him to play now at linebacker on that second linebacker in the 3-4 beside Roquan. But his career ended up short because of neck injury. So Harbaugh, groomed him to become a coach. Right now, he's just not doing a good job, man. And I just call it a spade a spade. DBs is playing so far off, so all the opposing receivers, got to do is just turn around and catch the ball. You know what I'm saying? Underneath routes. Um, we get on, pushed around on the defensive line. We not having no type of pass rush.
Not just the defensive line, offensive line, especially the guard play.
Don't get me started on that. These experiments they trying to run just because we got Lamar. Look, man, we know Lamar can make somebody miss, but Detroit, hey man, Detroit and then the Chiefs is another team that do a good job against Lamar. Scheming against them. Besides Pittsburgh, so man, we can't. We got to be smart, man. We got to Town said, coaching. It's up to coaching, man. We got the players, man. It's coaching. Period. So we'll win this game depending on how these dudes is coach. If it's been like how it's been, bro, we're not gonna win this game, bro.
I got my Ravens too, but it's like a a bad spades hand is a strong possible. Um, we can definitely win because we got talent, but if
You
we're
trying to
not,
make board? You trying to make board, and you got three and two possibles.
yeah.
So yeah,
So it's gonna be is it, I'm not confident in the coaching staff. So the players are gonna have to they're gonna have to come together and play, man. That's the only way. But we're gonna see, man, in a few minutes. Well, a little bit more than a little few minutes, but we're gonna see. But fellas, we're gonna wrap up the show, man. Big Joe, let everybody know where they can meet you, see, and what you promote.
Oh man, you can catch me on all LDBC platforms, showing love to the brothers and sisters of the mighty. You dig what I'm saying? And hey, I ain't got nothing to promote today. I just got a message. I'm glad to see that Terrence Bud Crawford is okay. If y'all don't know, Bud had an incident to where he had guns drawn on him by Omaha police. They handcuffed him and all that kind of stuff and try to lie on that man's name. I'm glad he's okay, but this is just a lesson to everybody, every black person in America. No matter what side you think you on, no matter
You cut out, Big Joe.
no matter what side you think you on, no matter how safe you think you may be, them
Mm.
folks at every opportunity will remind you who you really are. Bud Crawford has done more for the city of Omaha than the whole governor. Terrence Bud Crawford has give backs. Terrence Bud Crawford has parades. Terrence Bud Crawford is active in his community. Terrence Bud Crawford literally had a parade to celebrate his win against Canelo Alvarez, bringing money, bringing spotlight to the city of Omaha. That was his day to live like a king. And what did he do? He got pulled over by a police officer. He accused them of smelling weed in his car, even though Bud don't drink or smoke. You point guns at him and tell him to get out the car and you handcuff him, all because you feel some kind of way about whatever. Well, if it's training, well, if it's prejudices, whatever, this is the same issue that's been happening to a lot of black folks in America, including me. I have been handcuffed. I've had guns pointed at me. I've had a cop tell me, give me a reason to do something, only for them to find out who I was and they said it's a misunderstanding. So, shout out to Bud Crawford, but to all you folks out there who feel like you safe because you feel like you on the right side of history, every brother gets that wake up call. Well, if you want to accept it or not, it is what it is. And I'm glad Bud is okay. Y'all be safe this week.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I do want to promote something. I got a special interview coming up shortly that I'm gonna air live to everyone. So y'all, please be on the lookout, man. It's a good interview. It's a long interview, but trust me, it's long interview, but it has a lot of good stories. You got a lot of good lessons that um, your kids can be educated on and be warned about, man. So please be on the lookout, man. I'm probably going to end up airing it like sometime next week or around the end of next week. So y'all be on the lookout, man. Uh, but JB, any lasting words for us?
and man, this like man, I gotta go behind all that, but just like Big Joe said, man, look, y'all watch out for yourself, man. Be smart, be reasonable. Don't be naive. Don't think just because you a certain way, because you a conservative and you vote Republican that you in. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't like you. They don't like you, no matter what you do. You know what I'm saying? Um, Don't just take the easy way just because you not a threat to them, so they give you a pass. You know what I'm saying? That's weakness to me. But other than that, y'all be careful out here, man. You know what I'm saying? But y'all have a great rest of the weekend. Have a great rest of your Sunday, and have even a better week. And y'all be blessed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This was another installment of the Southern Baller Show. Y'all be blessed.